And it is a recovery morning after a very busy stormy night. Good morning, I'm Theron Zahn.
And I'm Natalie Fahmy. Yeah, lots of trees and leaves everywhere this morning.
Yeah, luckily the winds are dying down as we speak. As we go through the day today, we're going to see less and less in the way of gusty winds, but still weather-worn day. Take you up to the Cascades. This is Mount Rainier National Park. You can see some of the new snow that's falling there above 3,500 feet. Nice to see that, but do take good care if you're traveling across any of our higher passes, Blewett Pass, Stevens, or White Pass. We're going to find some snow falling there. Temperatures in the lowlands on the cool side only go into the mid to upper 40s in many places. We'll talk more about that coming up.
There was a man that couldn't find his daughter and was just yelling her name over and over.
And with that weather hitting our region, a tragic story in Pierce County. One man is dead and several injured after a massive tree cracked and fell on an outdoor Halloween event, crashing into booths where people were shopping and kids trick-or-treating. It happened at the Haunted Witches Market in McKenna Park in Roy, outside of Yelm. KOMO's Tyler Cunnington picks up our coverage there.
It is truly staggering how big this tree is. You can see we're standing here in the parking lot. It ends here and it traces all the way back through this park towards the base of those other cottonwood trees. You can see these tent poles from all these vendors sticking in every which direction that got caught underneath it as it fell. Here you can see a few light up candles left on this trunk after a 31-year-old man was killed by this tree and several more were injured.
This is what they yanked out from under the tree.
Aaron Beadle feels lucky to be alive.
The images will be burned in my brain forever. That was traumatic, to say the very least.
Images of a massive cottonwood tree toppling onto a bustling Halloween market at McKenna Park in Roy.
It doesn't seem real. Look at that.
His hot dog cart was right next to the base of the tree.
It's amazing that I'm able to stand here and talk to you today.
The accident killing a 31-year-old man from Eatonville who was there with his girlfriend. 3 were taken to the hospital while 3 others were treated on scene, ranging from serious to minor injuries.
You know, I think digging through the wreckage afterward for people will stand as more traumatic in my brain than the event itself.
In total, 6 vendor tents were caught under the towering tree, including Savannah David's jewelry business.
If I would have waited, if I would have been 30 seconds later, I would be under the main part of the tree.
In a matter of moments, a woman she had just been talking to went from an acquaintance to a victim.
We were tearing the tent apart, trying to see if she was under there. She was sent to the hospital.
The dozens of families then scrambling in the aftermath.
It was just absolute chaos. You'd hear people screaming, yelling for their kids. There was a man that couldn't find his daughter and was just yelling her name over and over.
Both David and Beadle say although their businesses were crushed in this unthinkable accident, they know it could have been a lot worse.
My loss is nothing. Like, I'll build another hot dog cart.
It just was chaos and devastating, and a lot of people are not okay.
Tyler Cunnington, KOMO News.
Tyler spoke to one of the organizers who has faced lots of criticism online about why they held the event despite the storm warnings for Pierce County. They said they have had similar or worse conditions during past events where they made out fine. They have also created fundraisers to help all those impacted by this tragedy.
Take a look at these images we got in overnight from Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood. You can see a big tree fell on top of a car and a Lime scooter at Madison where it crosses Minor. This happened around 10 last night. We hear that no one was hurt.
This storm is lighting up social media overnight. Remember, you can always send us your pictures of damage when it's safe to be outside. Either post it on X using the hashtag KOMO News or post it on komonews.com/chime in. Right now, people talking about trees down and, of course, pretty widespread power outages from wind gusts up to 77 miles an hour in some areas of our coastline. Right now, tens of thousands of people are still without power. Puget Sound Energy is now down to 138,000 customers without electricity. That's a drop from the last hour. Seattle City Light has about 5,700 customers without power. Grays Harbor PUD has more than 5,000 customers out. Snohomish PUD is down to 3,300 customers without power, a big drop from last night.